Are you familiar with the passage where Jesus says, "Let your yes be yes and your no be no"? What does that mean? Hello, I'm Clarence, I'm the preacher, and I'm going to share the meaning of that passage with you starting right now. The message is quite simple. Be honest. Quit your lying. Quit this equivocating and trying to muddle the meaning, and just tell people the truth. And amazingly, as simple as that phrase is, let your yes be yes, your no be no, most people, maybe not most, but a lot of people don't live by that at all, especially politicians, if you know what I mean. It is really common for people to pick their words in such a way that they can back off and say, well, I really didn't mean that. What I really meant was, and they're all the time, backpedaling and fishtailing around or whatever, and it's just frustrating as can be. Jesus said, don't do that. Jesus said, be honest. Just be honest. In Ephesians 5:4-25, Paul said, put away lying. Speak truth with your neighbor. What a wonderful idea. Let's just play a little imaginary game for a moment. Imagine what this world would be like if most people really endeavored to be honest with one another instead of playing all these little word games so they can manipulate other people. It'd be a crazy, wonderful world. Now, what's going on? Why don't people do that? I think there are a couple of reasons. I think a lot of folks are just lazy, because it's easier to lie and make up things than to say something and stick with it and hold yourself responsible. Used to be a time where supposedly a man's word was his bond. Well, that's a lot of work. And I think a lot of people just rather fishtail their way out of that and go, no, that's not really what I meant. They just want to be wishy-washy and uncommitted. I think the other thing is that people are selfish. It's just all about themselves, and they're really wanting to keep all their options open so they can do whatever they want, when they want, how they want, other than having obligated themselves by keeping their word. Oh no, that'd be just way too much trouble. Now, I want to introduce a paradox here, which I think is just funny. Most people have a double standard. If someone lies to them, they're upset, and I think that's fair. But if somebody exposes them lying to themselves, now they get defensive and protect their lie. So here again, let me state it again in case you missed it. Most people hate being lied to by people outside of them, but most people love the lies they tell themselves, which is really self-destructive and crazy, but that's one of the paradoxes we deal with. Now, when we put away lying, and we let our yes be yes and our no be no, it's not just how we interact with other people, that is a big part of it, but it is also how we apply truth to ourselves. And that may be the more challenging place, is learning to be honest with yourself. Now, Ephesians 4:15, he said, speak the truth in love. So I'm going to add one more point here, and then we'll call this video done. And that is, when we're talking about learning to be honest, we are talking about being understanding, constructive, sensitive. We are not talking about being mean and cruel and ugly and just blurting out in harsh, nasty tones whatever you're thinking. You need a filter. Paul said we're supposed to live at peace with one another as much as possible. That means we're going to speak the truth, but we're going to give it some thought so that we speak the truth in a kind, loving Christian manner, and we practice the golden rule. We speak that truth unto others in the same manner we would like them to speak that truth unto us. It's all pretty fascinating and interesting, but I think you get the basic idea. So, put your comments below, ask any questions that you have, share this video if you think it would help somebody else, and as always, I hope you have a great day.